it makes the HVAC stuff look like nothing, but then I also have HVAC on top of it, just as a, a stand-in. My first full-time job out of college, I say full-time because I had a gig that I did the summer before I moved to New York City to find my fortune. But it wasn't full-time. When I was looking for work, someone who was interviewing me wrote resigned next to the job I had. And I thought, yeah, it wasn't even, I didn't even resign. I just stopped taking gigs. So I was excited to have a regular set of hours at a store on Columbus Avenue when it was transitioning from being, a little down and dirty, not sketchy at all, but there were some remaining businesses that were closing around the time I was moving there. People would wax nostalgic about something that had just closed. And I was selling soaps, essentially, to famous people. Not all of whom I knew at the time. I didn't know who the newscaster was. The person next to me said, yes, it's okay, we can take her check without running the approval on it. Really? Are you sure? Yes. Okay. I didn't know who Sue Simmons was. I did then. After that, I didn't watch TV. I didn't move to New York to watch TV like some Parker Posey character in a Christopher Guest movie. No way. I moved to New York for the experience of it. What I didn't know is that taxes in New York are complex. I didn't really know that taxes were complex. I still don't really know how complex they are. They're this here and that there and slightly different thing over here, and then they change this year and then that year this happens. It's bats. So things that were taxed in New York did not include food. How did they define food? Necessary for living. So the person who was training me on how to ring things up with or without tax said, these lemon cookies are not necessary for living, so they get taxed. But this raspberry jam is necessary for living, so it doesn't get taxed. Now, I understand the point that jam goes on toast, it goes on a peanut butter and jelly sandwich, it goes in things. But if you're at a fancy store selling soaps and shampoos and bath salts and baskets, that raspberry jam is not necessary for living. It's a good point.